Welcome to the Punch Drunk Podcast. I am Paul Brooks, and I'm joined always by my co-host, the Brooks Brothers. The Brooks Brothers. Here is Michael and Joey.
So, co-host.
The co-host.
Co-host. The hell is that?
That's all right. All right. Co-host.
Co-host.
Right, this is our podcast about everything, all topics. Everything is open. We have an open forum. But we do, under the gun right now, it's 12:55. We got to start getting into NFL picks. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's jump right to that before we get into our more
I got
intros.
my parlay already up. So
Same here.
You want to tell my parlay right now?
Go ahead, yeah.
I got Giants, Bears, Dolphins, Bills, Titans, all money line in a parlay.
I think I have kind of the same thing. Wait, who do you have? Say it again.
It's a 5-team parlay.
All right.
Giants, Bears, Dolphins, Bills, Titans. 5-team parlay.
So I have the Dolphins, Bears, Giants, and then the Chiefs.
I stayed away from the Chiefs, but I just get Giants, Bears, Dolphins, Bills, Titans.
That's fair. I think that's going to hit.
So we have almost a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Except this.
And that's
right?
the only thing I touched, though.
So Casey's minus 9.5. All right?
Yep.
51.5 is the over-under.
Okay.
Love KC in that game. Miami, 49.5. Conditions are perfect down there, but it's still warm. So I like
I was going to
Miami
ask,
in
what's the weather like down there?
78 degrees, forecasted right now, and sunny.
That's perfect, yeah.
Giants, I don't see the Giants losing at all.
Yeah.
And they're minus 5, and it's still good conditions there. It's like 55 degrees there. The Buffalo-Minnesota game is the one that intrigues me the most because you don't know about Josh Allen and his health. He's going to play.
It's the Vikings, though.
Yeah, but it's in Buffalo, but the temperature's fine. It's just mid-40s. Mid-40s. Minnesota's coming in, and they're coming in healthy. So I'm going to tell you, I think that's where I disagree. Buffalo, I'm going to take the 5.
There's no way Vikings.
I'm going to take the 5 and lay it with Minnesota.
I mean, yeah, you could do that. I don't see that, but that's fine too because the Bills still hit if money line.
Yeah,
but I could see the Vikings covering.
I'm looking at Minnesota. Joey, any comments on that one?
Vikings.
I
could
don't
cover
think the
for
Vikings will win. I don't. I
don't think they'll win, but I think they could cover.
Yeah,
They do
I agree.
cover. So let's
agree.
take the points and we go with minus 5 on that.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
they definitely cover.
And just a quick update. We already know the Munich game. Tampa Bay has won that game 21-16. Tom Brady, I believe, now is 4-0 international. Just another stat.
That's cool. Not
So let's talk a little.
It's a useless stat.
Let's talk a little bit about the Brooks brothers.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
This is
Enough
taken.
of
This
football?
is taken off. Well, we're done football. Football right now. It's at almost 1 o'clock right now. So game's going to be starting.
Yep.
So now we get into the Brooks brothers.
Yeah.
This, my God, has taken off incredibly well.
Madman.
I mean, it's so quick, taking off. You guys have been able to fight now on the same card a few times.
Twice. Yep.
One was probably one of the most memorable experiences in your life, certainly in mine.
Yeah.
On the battleship in Fall River, the USS Massachusetts. Nothing like it. Nothing's been done like that in many, many years. Mm-hmm. You both win belts. Proud moment as a dad, but really, really happy for you guys. You guys worked your ass off for that. Michael, you cut something like 40-something pounds.
40 pounds, yeah.
Just to make that fight. And it was in a short period of time.
2 months.
Right?
Yeah.
The one thing that's got to be pointed out is in amateur fights, you don't know a lot about your opponent. You don't even know if they're southpaw or orthodox. You're just going in there and just fighting your game. And you both did that extremely well. First of all, before we go on to last night, you guys got any comments about the battleship?
No, it was a great experience. I mean, like that was like you said, there's nothing like it. Like you're going on there, you don't know anything about your opponent, so you're going in there and you're just at that point you just want to fight. Like you have so many friends and family who are there to see you perform, and you told everyone you're gonna knock this person out. Like that's what you told people, so you have to do it. If you don't do it, you look like a failure. So like that's so much pressure. And on the battleship, we both did it. Like we both finished our guy. So
Big crowd too.
yeah, huge crowd, 1,500 people. Plus.
That's ridiculous.
And that was a lot of pressure. Like it's not even the fight; it's the thing that you told. The fact that you told everyone what you're going to do. You need to do it now, because if you don't do it, It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? And we both did it. So.
Joey, what about your experience?
On the battleship, yeah, I was really amped the whole time. Once I saw him win, and I just knew nobody could stop me. So I try to have fun, make the most out of it.
And you didn't know much about your opponent either.
No, I really never do.
Yours was from Maine and yours was from Connecticut?
I think, yeah.
I mean, out of state, you know nothing about them.
All I knew he was a kickboxer, so.
So you guys took off on that, and everybody wrote it up in the papers. I remember seeing it locally. Southeastern Mass region wrote up as the Brooks Brothers. I mean, just as a dad. Oh, God, I was so proud. I almost started crying.
Taking off now. Yeah, this is official.
And it's not that I almost started crying. I actually started crying
It's official now.
Then it went to interviews. You went on podcasts, other shows, interview reporters. Most recently, you guys fought. We'll talk about that. But in the newspapers leading up to it, it was the Brooks Brothers. All right, so people on watching us, you'll be able to see the BB logo. Obviously stands for the Brooks Brothers. And later on, we're going to start having giveaways. We're going to start talking open topics with the people. And before we get into last night, because we're coming off the day after a big, big night down at the Police Athletic League in Fall River, I want to talk also MMA, because there was some big fights last night and some surprises.
Yeah, Chandler lost me some money. I thought he was going to win. I thought he had
Chandler had that fight. Chandler was winning that fight. Chandler was winning that fight.
I don't know why he went for that takedown.
He sold out for your boy. He sold out for your boy.
Yep.
Now, from what I understand, Frankie Edgar has retired.
Yes, that's what I saw last night. I think.
Right. I mean, that was pretty much it. Hooker had a good show. Put on that kick to the chest. I think it looked like he broke the guy's. Went right to his sternum.
Yeah.
And then Esparza lost too. Another big. I mean, it wasn't big, but there was an upset.
I think she was the underdog.
That's a sick picture right there.
And then the fight of the night, the big upset, obviously, was Adesanya going down.
Yep.
That was big.
A lot of people accept it.
How many think people it cost money on them?
Not that much. I thought people expected it. I don't know who
you think people expected Pereira to beat Adesanya?
He's done it before. I think.
Yeah, because he's done it
last night in that stage.
He did twice before in kickboxing. So I think a lot more people who weren't casual fans kind of probably assumed Adesanya would win, right? But like people who know the sport, like we all knew that he's done it. He's done it before. He's beat him.
I called it second
right,
round.
but how long ago? How long ago?
Years ago, but he still beat him. He still beat him.
No, I understand he still beat him. He knows, but you don't think over years that Adesanya's maybe style has changed slightly?
No, of course he has. Of course.
And his experience and all that.
And every fight's different. Like I said, I rematched last night, and every time that was a different fight last night that I had. So every fight's different, but
great segue into last night. Let's talk about last night. The trophy sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it because both of you fought.
Yep.
You both won split decisions. One came out on the upper hand, the other one came out on the lower hand. Certainly, Joe, you were not a loser in that fight. You got fight of the night.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing show.
Can I just say one thing before? No one's a loser. It's you.
You got one that wins and one that doesn't.
You win or you learn. You win or you learn. Yeah. You don't win.
There's no loser in this.
Mm-hmm. You win or learn. So
let's talk about. Let's start off with. I told you we were going to start with Joey. So, Joey, you went out there, didn't know anything about the kid.
Mm-hmm.
You probably gave him 5 inches on the kid in height.
Mm-hmm.
But you've always been the type of kid that holds no excuses. Doesn't matter. Okay, so there was some very questionable. And when I say questionable, it's not just me as a dad. That was the crowd. There were people booing like crazy. There was at one point in the fight where you had that kid had to take a standing 8 count in the first round. Then you went after him, attacked him, and then all of a sudden the ref jumps in and manhandles you and throws you into the ropes.
That was crazy. We'll find that clip.
Completely uncalled for. And if we can find that clip.
I've never seen that ever.
It's uncalled for. It was very unprofessional.
I was hurting him too. He was backing up and I had him. And what round was that? Do you know?
And he's.
Was that the third?
Was that one?
Yeah, when he grabbed me. the ref.
Well, he grabbed you twice. I don't know what round that particular one was.
Grabbed him 3 times.
Yeah, he
First
grabbed
of
me
all,
a ton.
3 times.
And it's
Not just
funny
twice.
because each of the times he grabbed me was when I was.
I mean, there's a way.
it's a
There's a
way.
way, and the mass boxing and the officials,
They're terrible.
well, I know that Stephen Clark will take care of this, but I know that there's a way to break up,
they gotta be
hold,
better.
a clinch.
They
There's a
gotta
way
be
to break
better.
things up. Taking you by your shoulders and throwing you into the ropes is not the way to do it. And it's certainly, we had a couple of new judges, as evident that we've been to many, many fights, and these are brand new faces, and one guy was reading the rule book before the fights even started. So,
That's horrible.
it's going to happen because they have to break new people in.
And I'll show the clip of the ref holding me like that. That was crazy.
Absolutely uncalled for the way he's holding you, and then he demands you say yes,
After
sir.
I was
what
about
did he say to you now?
So I was like, he's like, you can't be doing this. Don't hit in the back of the head. Even though
Which you didn't.
clearly see in the
Which you
video.
didn't.
I'll
No
show the
back
video.
of the
I'll
head.
show
No
the
back
video.
of the head at all.
I'll show the video.
Right.
Clearly no back of the head.
Yep.
He just wanted to
Crazy,
stop
dude.
it.
Crazy.
Right.
So once that happened, I was like, all right. And he goes, it's yes, sir, to you.
It's yes, sir. I mean, are you kidding me?
I was like, what? Yes.
Now, I was a longtime college official in baseball, and when you come across that way, you've got poor management skills.
Not only that, I'm in the
matter
middle,
what sport
I'm in the
you
middle
are.
of the fight.
You don't know how
after
to.
I'm just getting
They
beat
want to
up.
make it about themselves. I've always said this about every
Ridiculous.
sport, whether it's hockey, football,
Are
baseball.
you cold on here? Why do you have your hood on?
Huh?
You cold on
I
here?
always have a hood on.
Oh.
Hockey, football,
The hottest black
baseball,
guy.
whatever. When the ref tries to stand out, they make it about themselves and they get a part of the. That's the one job of a ref not to do is don't make the game about you.
Not only that,
Don't make the fight about you. Don't make the game about you. Don't stand out. Don't stand out. You should not be involved.
So you went, Joey, and then you.
Not only that, no, can I speak?
Yeah.
This ref, it wasn't only during like other sports. This is in the middle of a fight, a boxing match where we're throwing, he's hitting me in the head, I'm throwing punches at him. It's like so wild at the time. I'm not worried about saying yes sir and no sir to you. It's not like a
what the
baseball
fuck?
game.
That's
Well,
the
first
last
of all,
thing
it's
no,
not
you,
a
should,
baseball
no, you,
game
should,
where-
you shouldn't have
Get
to.
the fuck out of here, dude.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have to say that, right?
That was crazy.
So let's talk about. So I mean, the kid legitimately buckled you, right? Then you got back up. Everything was fine. You went again, and twice more. He separated and decided to warn you for open hand slaps. When you see that ref has no idea what an open hand hook is, and to a slap. So he's telling you to punch all the time, not slap. All he's doing, and then he gave you a standing 8 twice after that, which you did not deserve that.
It's funny because everything he commented on about me and said he even said he wanted to disqualify me after the match. Everything he said that to was stuff that was working for me.
Yeah, he was awful, and I'm glad we got that on film because I hope that somebody from the boxing commission does something about him. I don't give a shit if he and then he proclaims to be the 38th best in the nation. Are you kidding me? Maybe if there was just 38 officials, you may be 38. But let's not go crazy with you bragging about yourself, buddy, because it did not work. It was horrible, horrible.
Best. Okay.
And it wasn't just from the family, from my standpoint, because everybody's like, "Oh, you're just a parent." No, this was from the entire crowd was booing.
That's what I told him. I was like,
The entire crowd recognized it. It was terrible. Michael, let's go on to yours. You rematched against a kid
we have
that you fought on the battleship. We have a clip there. And
watch it.
Michael, again, you're looking at some hammering rights you got there. Now, the one thing you did last night was effective body shots too.
Yep.
I mean, you buckled that kid's left side a couple of times.
Yeah.
Caught him with some good body shots. Your overhand right has always been strong.
Yep.
Anybody who knows you got that, clubber style right hand. And that's blast.
Brawler, yeah.
Now he also caught you a few times too.
Of course.
Now you fought with a broken nose.
Yep.
Who cares now? It's over, right?
Over and done with. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, and you started bleeding early.
Yeah.
And then once he saw it, he goes, "Okay, now I see blood. I'm going to keep working my jab and just working the straight rights."
Yep.
So your face showed that a little bit, but you came out on the winning end.
Yep.
And your significant strikes was much better.
Yeah.
Much better. So I was shocked even at the scoring of this one. This one went to a split decision.
Shouldn't have been.
No way in hell.
Whatever.
No way in hell.
Right.
It did, and I think a lot of it has to do with some new judges.
Blood. I think it was the
blood.
blood. But,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
But you came out on the winning end again, and I don't know. Have you had contact with this fighter, and is he
Yeah.
looking for a third rematch, or is this it?
No, I think this is it. I talked to him last night after. I talked to him today. He's He's good. He's a good guy, dude. Like I said, like we get along.
Yeah.
Last night, we knew what was gonna happen. We knew my nose was gonna be bloody. I went in there with a broken nose.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I told you. I told Joey, everyone in camp, everyone part of the team, punishment.
Right.
Everyone at punishment knew my nose is gonna bleed.
Right.
Last night, we knew that shit was gonna happen.
Especially when you don't really protect yourself too well.
Yeah,
I
especially when I'm
have a video of the fight. We can watch it live.
We knew.
Let's keep playing that video while we're still
Yeah.
talking through it.
We knew that shit was gonna happen. But one thing I have to say is what helped me was Joey Souza on Thursday night told me, no matter how bad it hurts, because it's gonna break. No matter how bad it hurts, just fucking fight to the end. And in the second round, I remember thinking every single punch that I get hit with hurts so fucking bad. Everything hurts so bad last night. Everything was painful. I couldn't even. I almost gave up, and I was like,
Here's
nah,
that
fuck
right again.
Fuck that. I'm not giving up. I wanted to give up so many times last night. There was so many times I could have just stopped.
So he's throwing the left at you with the jab, trying to work that face.
Every time you threw, your hands were down. He countered everything.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to scream at you, trying to.
Boom. See.
But I couldn't see.
See that?
That whole second round. Is this the second round? Because I couldn't see shit. That whole second round, bro. My eyes were watering.
There's the right. There's the strong right.
Oh, you just missed it.
We'll go back again, but
The second round, my eyes were. I couldn't
keep an
see
eye
shit.
peeled at that. When you start running back against the ropes,
Yeah.
watch the
Your
strong
rights were
right.
landing.
Watch it right here. Ready?
All my rights landed.
Here he goes. Boom. Here you go.
I think a lot of people thought we're like, yo, why aren't you keep throwing that right? People don't even realize that you couldn't even see.
I couldn't see
your eyes
shit.
Were watering, your nose is broken.
My nose is broken. My eyes were
think you got
watering
hit
as
there.
shit. Like,
Kind of like a Rocky Balboa moment.
yeah. And then in the second round, I remember after the second round, I got in the corner and coach was like, "You fucking lost that round." I was like, "Yeah, no shit," because I couldn't see shit. And then Tony's yelling at me. They're all like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck?" I was like, "Bro, I can't see shit."
You were
Like,
throwing bombs.
I'm gonna have to fucking dig deep in this third round if I want to win. And the third round I was like, I can either fucking die right now and just give up, or I can fucking just throw some fucking bombs and try and win in this third round. Because whoever the third round goes to, it's gonna win the fight. He's going to win the fight. And I think I won the fight in the last minute in the third round. Like, I think the first minute of the third round was close. In the last 30 seconds to the last minute of the third round, I fucking came out on top. I smoked that
Do you
dude.
know how much he weighed in at?
No, I don't.
And you're taller, right?
I was like,
He looked bigger than you.
taller. I mean,
He did look
He's
bigger
taller.
than you.
So you were.
He's-
pretty-
he's- I think he's a little thicker than me.
Yeah, he was a little thicker, and you're a little bit.
I'm a little
taller.
tall. I'm taller and slimmer, but
So
he's
it's
a little
pretty
thicker.
close.
Yeah.
Like unlike mine, where mine was skinny.
Yeah. He's thicker.
And taller.
I think he's a little heavier than me.
Yeah.
What was
He
he
looks-
doing?
and
What
that
was he doing
was-
there? Just fixing his shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got. He was. I was screaming at you at this moment.
He didn't do
You
a
were
bad.
in
He
the
didn't do a
corner.
bad job. This ref here. He didn't do a
No.
bad job.
No, he did good.
I mean, he called it. He stood
could've-
you early.
Some refs would have called
Yeah.
from the blood.
What ref was
And,
that?
and
I
here,
thanked
and here he is
him.
right now,
whose
cleaning
ref
you
was
up.
this?
He
Was
cleaned
this
you up a
Greg?
little. This
Yeah,
is
he
where-
did clean me up during that. He's
He
not
cleaned you up
supposed to,
right there.
I don't think
No,
so.
he can.
ref?
Oh, he can?
Was this the ref when
Not yours.
the weigh-ins?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
You know, he didn't do a bad job, except he did not
That
do a
was
good
a
job
right.
in Almeida's fight.
No.
It's just inconsistency.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
another
the
bomb
other right.
there.
I mean, the rights are strong. You know,
You went
Yeah.
into a style where your hands were out, your left hand was out, trying to feel distance. I felt like, especially in the first round, you were trying to feel him out again.
But then I got to
Which
realize
worked.
that, like, when I throw that overhand, though, that 5 is landing, too. That under 5 is going to.
I also want to point out that you were listening to Aaron and Tony.
I did.
very well.
Very well. Yeah.
Every time you
Thank
said
you.
that,
Big difference.
every time they were talking, you
said
said
something,
it, you
I did it.
and
Yes.
landed.
I know I did because I remember that. I
All
know
right.
I did that.
that's a huge point in it.
This is when you.
Thank
were,
you.
Yep.
Right there. And that's when everybody kind of froze when they said split decision, and everybody's like,
That
"What?
was crazy.
Are you kidding me?"
In a draft of the best Thanksgiving foods. It could be a side dish. It could be the main dish. It could just be Thanksgiving foods.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me. and
You're supposed
we
to
go
tell me
from
that.
round 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5.
Yep.
All right, and we pick and whoever has the best team.
Yep.
And we can always argue on who has the best pick, who has the worst pick, who had a good,
Okay.
who will go undrafted.
All right.
All right, so it doesn't matter who goes first, no matter
What's
what
the
we're
draft
going.
order?
It doesn't really matter. You can start, but we're automatically going to go.
All right, can I start?
Yeah, you can
Go.
start.
Stuffing.
Stuffing, number 1 draft
Stuffing's
pick.
number
That's a
one
good
draft
pick.
pick.
I think that's a good
Go!
pick. That's a good pick.
Stuffing is number fucking 1, baby.
Personally,
Let's fucking
I
go.
don't like
So you
it,
took
but I
mine.
think a lot of people love it.
I took yours. I took your number 1 pick.
No,
Are you writing it down?
Yeah, well, I got my.
Oh my god!
Any
This
good
guy's writing
GM.
it down,
Hey,
getting
any good
like,
GM's got to have this
fantasy
thing
draft.
ready. Right?
Is it written down like
My,
all right, we
my
got it
number
off the board.
one. My number one is I'll give up a little turkey, but my number one is a spiral ham.
Okay,
I thought
damn.
a lot of people
All
like
right,
ham.
all
Good
right.
turkey.
Spiral ham.
All right. What you get?
So
Trey?
I think
I got
the
something
third
better. If
overall pick-
you don't pick what I'm picking, I'm firing.
I know what you're picking
you gonna
because
take
you're Irish.
yeah. Shit.
You're gonna pick potatoes.
Shit.
So I'm gonna do that just because
Fuck
you're gonna
you.
pick I'm
Fuck
picking
you.
potatoes.
Fuck.
So Joey's got that. All right.
All right, I'm
Michael,
gonna
you
do
next.
a green bean casserole.
That's awful. What? Second round
fire,
draft
dude.
pick.
That's your second pick.
Yeah,
Also, there's no going back. Once you say
yeah.
it, can't go back.
doing
Even as a joke.
I got stuffing, green bean casserole. We're
That's
good.
awful. Green bean casserole. You just say that because you make that every year, and
It's the easiest thing to make.
All right, I'm going to go with a very simple thing, but it can be ruined very easy. Very easy. It also makes the dish a good gravy. I'm going gravy.
Fire.
that
You have to make it well.
Gravy?
Though. I
Yes.
can't make it.
most people don't even use
Yeah, but
gravy.
Oh, no.
they use
No,
canned
no,
gravy.
no. I'm going to disagree.
hold on.
No.
They use canned gravy.
Most people use
He-
gravy, but they use it on certain things.
That's his
Some people
own-
put gravy on everything.
You could use that later in the draft.
Yeah, but he got his
Second round.
homemade
It's strong.
gravy.
Guys,
It's strong. I
you
make my own.
Dad's got his homemade gravy.
You left the power player, old reliable, on the
homemade
board
gravy
still.
is fire, bro.
Go. What do you got?
I can't believe this player's still on the board. He's going to do great for our team, and I think that is the classic. Some people it might not be the favorite, but everybody eats it, and it's been here since the beginning of time, and that's turkey.
I was just
Turkey
gonna take
is
that. I was gonna
Thanksgiving. When you
take
think of
turkey.
Thanksgiving, you think of a turkey.
Yeah, of course.
I'm shocked they went two.
No,
That was
I'm
the
not
sixth
shocked at all
overall.
because it's obviously the obvious thing.
Yeah.
But some people say, sometimes people get it too dry, too wet. Some
Yeah,
people
but
don't like
sometimes it's
turkey at
not about
all.
the taste.
And
Yeah,
then they
some
go right
people
back
don't
to the
like that.
ham.
It's about the
Yeah.
appearance.
Boom.
It's about the appearance and how they play on the field, and I think that turkey is a
That's
great player.
because it is the universal
powerhouse.
symbol of Thanksgiving.
And the fact that it was picked 6 overall is blasphemy.
All right.
I'm glad I got to.
Well,
it was a steal.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna have to go with a side dish. I was gonna go turkey. Turkey was stolen from me. Like he's a great player.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with a side dish right now. And I think
Round
if
three.
you got the turkey, like Joey said, and then you get the green bean casserole, you get the potatoes, you got the stuffing. You also need some corn. Some fucking corn. Some buttered corn right in there.
Corn.
Give me some corn.
on the cob
Give me
or
some
corn?
No, corn. Just
All right.
corn. Straight up corn.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
All right, dude. Go fuck yourself. You gonna do peas next, dude? Go fuck yourself.
No. I'm going with like that redheaded stepchild, the one that's forgotten a lot. You know,
What are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna
Apple
go.
pie.
No, I'm gonna go.
It sucks.
I'm gonna go with because this could be store bought or homemade, and with homemade, it's killer lights out cranberry sauce.
That's
Sucks.
fire. That's fire.
Fucking
pick.
shit is
Great pick.
disgusting.
I
Great
eat that.
pick.
See, I
eat
would
that
never.
as
I would
is.
never
eat
pick
that
that.
as
I would
is.
never. I would never pick cranberry sauce. I hate
Have
it. I've never tried
have
it.
you had your mother's
I've
or
never.
your grandfather's
I've
homemade?
never tasted cranberry sauce. I
Oh,
never
you guys,
will.
You guys left a
I
big
never
one open
will.
in round 3.
Hold on. I never tasted cranberry sauce. I never will. It's disgusting. I hate the sight of it.
So don't yuck
can't even
another
look at
person's
it.
yum, right?
It's gross.
Don't yuck
Don't
a
deny
yum
it before you
You've
try.
never tried it.
I never
How could he
will
say
taste
that?
it. I will never taste it.
All right, Joey, what do you got?
Looks gross.
What's yours?
I think you guys fucked up because I have a dual threat. And not only do I have mashed potatoes, but I'm picking its sidekick, biscuits.
Okay,
Biscuit and
biscuits
mashed
are
potatoes. Great pick. What a steal.
no, biscuits are good.
Wow,
Biscuit
butter,
also,
buttered.
but I also have mashed potato.
They're buttery biscuits.
Buttery biscuits.
Are you
with
buttering
mashed
my
potato.
biscuits?
I will.
Because you kind of use them together.
Are you buttering my biscuits?
I will.
That is Joey. That's a good one. That's a solid 3.
Yeah.
Solid third rounder. All right, we're lighting off the 4th round now with this. What do you got?
Yeah, I got to think.
Shit.
God, I love Thanksgiving.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a good old fashioned mimosa.
Okay, so
I don't know.
we're into the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It's a holiday.
That was overlooked.
It's a holiday. You
It's a
got to
holiday.
That
celebrate.
only goes to people
it's
21
part of the
and
menu
older.
because
Yeah.
you're gonna have them all day.
That only
Doesn't
goes to
matter.
people 21 older.
Yeah, beers, fucking whatever, alcohol. Just put alcohol as my draft pick.
Yeah, but you're losing a lot of the
That's
voting
kind of general
here.
vague there.
I don't give a fuck.
That's 21 and older.
Everyone else is a loser.
Yeah, well. All right, so we're down to the 4th round here, getting close to our end. I think I have to go with a solid appetizer on this. I mean, we haven't talked about that, right?
No,
What,
we
no?
haven't.
No,
I
you
know
don't
what
think
you're
so?
going to pick. I know what you're going to pick.
No, you don't.
Just say it. Enough with the, teasing.
I'm going to go with an assorted pickle tray.
I knew you were going to
Wow.
say pickle tray.
Yeah,
So the thing
I think
is,
it's solid,
shit
though.
sucks.
It's assorted.
That's awful.
No, I think it's solid.
Pickles smell like shit, dude. Pickles smell like my ball sack, dude. That's awful, dude. I hate pickles.
All right, first
I
of
hate
all,
pickles.
Pickles itself, I think, are good, but pickle trays that
When
get
I
soggy,
smell- when I
and
smell
every single one of
pickles,
them is a
smells like
sweet
my
pickle.
balls.
It's never dill, and dill is the only good type of pickle. It's
But
all
they're
sweet.
on it.
dude.
So for the people who don't like it, they go to the next.
Pickles
You
are
said
good.
you said alcohol would only be 21 and older.
Yep.
So you get a pickle tray. Some people like sweet. Some people like sour. Some people like
Yeah, but anybody
the
can
other
eat it.
types of pickle. What?
Anybody can eat it. You don't need to be over an age.
All right,
But people like it.
Jerry,
Nobody
go.
likes it. Nobody likes
go
it.
your-
Nobody
go-
likes it.
Go your last pick is 5
I'm on
rounds,
number
right?
4.
Go.
I'm
You're
on
at 4.
4.
I'm
You're
on
5.
5. Yeah.
All right, so I'm having trouble with what I had to pick. Oh no,
got a
I know easily what I'm
sick
picking.
5th round pick. By the
Okay.
way.
I think picking this number 4 is a crime. I think a lot of people would pick this up. Personally, I think it could have gone undrafted in this draft, but I'm picking this only due to the popularity of it. It's a good old apple pie.
All right. Yeah.
4th round draft pick, I think that's solid.
That's
I mean,
apple.
I don't need apple
I think
pie.
it's a weak 4th round. I think that's 5th
I don't
round.
need apple pie, but
What do you?
whatever.
I think
Oh,
it's a-
what do you
I
like?
think
Blueberry pie?
Go.
Yeah, you're gonna pick that next.
I don't eat
Blueberry pie
pies.
sucks.
I don't eat pies. You guys know I'm not a dessert guy.
Yeah,
Whatever.
go.
But I'm gonna go with a good old fashioned charcuterie board.
That's solid.
Fire.
Solid.
Because when you arrive on Thanksgiving to a family member's house, you want some bruschetta, whatever, dude. You want some charcuterie.
No, I was going to enjoy that for a little bit, having you pronounce the Italian versions of the meats.
Yeah, I don't do much.
That's
I
not
don't
gonna
do well
happen?
with that. I'm Irish.
So you picked a plain apple in your 4th round. I thought that was kind of a lame 4th rounder. My
No, it's
5th,
the best pie.
My 5th round, it may be, but my
is.
5th round is a very solid blueberry with vanilla ice cream topping on that. That's a
two different
badass
things,
dessert.
but all right.
No,
Not
but blueberry.
Blueberries better than apple.
A blueberry
A
pie.
blueberry with
You're
a
saying
fat
a blueberry
slab.
pie is a
Pie, yeah,
badass dessert.
With a fat
blueberry
slab
pie.
of vanilla ice cream on top. That's a dessert, man. That's great.
All right, so that was your.
That's my 5th round.
That's your 5th round. That's your team. So I could steal the game with this.
Go. Whoa. A little blank.
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah, you're on a.
I'm fucked. I think I could still win with 4 guys, but I have to pick another guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with for my 5th round draft pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with apple cider. Apple cider. That's a solid pick. A drink at the end.
You can because you can mix it. It could be non-alcoholic.
You don't
Yo,
Do
hey,
you even have
before
a-
we sign off, now that are we done with the draft?
No.
No, we can talk about the draft a little bit more. You didn't even pick a drink for your draft, so you're a very dry team.
You guys all picked them, so we're all enjoying it.
Eggnog.
Well, you're
That's more Christmas.
That's
What do you
Christmas.
think about? Dude, it's holidays.
wrong holiday.
It's the holiday season.
No.
We're already done with the draft.
Too. So, number 1, so Michael, you got stuffing in the 1st round.
Yep.
Solid.
Stuffing's
Your
fire.
second round
That's
was-
the best pick.
No,
That's the best pick.
no. I think the biggest steal was the biscuits with me.
Stuffing's the best pick. Are you kidding me?
Your second was green bean casserole.
Yeah, I was lost there.
That was shitty.
That's tough.
In the second round, you can't get lost in the second round.
Your third one was corn.
If I'm baked, that's a great plate. That's a
And
dang
I
plate.
probably will be.
Hey, I
Third
probably
round,
will be. So if I'm
Your
baked,
fourth
that's
one
a
was
great
a
plate.
mimosa
And
or
I-
alcohol.
Sounds like a great plate
And
to
your
me.
5th one is charcuterie.
Great plate.
So I honestly think that you've lost this battle. Now it comes down to me and Joey. And we're gonna let the people know. Let them vote on it.
Have a vote on it.
We're gonna have a vote on it.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. When I'm baked on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna load my shit up with corn. I'm gonna load my shit up with stuffing.
So it's all.
I'll be good.
It's all sides with nothing.
Yeah.
But sides, and then that's kind of it.
Eat a couple.
I got a nice, lovely spiral ham.
Yep.
All right. I also have.
I mean, the turkey. Joey stole turkey from me. So
and I stole the big one because it's used all the time as gravy. You need the good gravy.
Yeah, but you also chose cranberry.
Do a snake draft.
Cranberry sauce.
Gross, dude.
So I got
that is
cranberry
repulsive.
Sauce. No. And then
we should have done a snake draft.
Then I went with a pickle tray for an appetizer and a solid dessert with a blueberry pie a la mode. Outstanding. Joey.
I'm looking up a lot of the side dish, and I think we got them all. We got all the good ones, at least.
Yeah, I mean,
the good ones.
Joey, you had first round was potatoes, good mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Then you went on to turkey. You went on to a turkey. All right, you want to let me know?
All right, I'm good.
You went on to a turkey. Then you went on to biscuits. And then you went on to apple pie.
We've got cornbread.
And then you went on to cider. Honestly, I think I got to give this to Joey this whole round.
Yeah, our vote.
I think people are going to come back. Joey's got a solid draft on this.
And I do want to say I did no research on it before. I just thought it on top of
No, I mean, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about, fucking pizza and scoring it. That's been done already. It's being done. We're not going to copy
Pizza
that.
on Thanksgiving?
We're talking. Well, this is our segment. So
we have to sign off.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. So we're going to everybody get in.
That's a good segment.
It was good.
Final segment, ready to close out here. That's a good one.
Sponsored by Peter
Final
Putter.
segment. That was sponsored by who?
Peter Putter.
Peter Putter. Okay, nice.
Show the Peter Putter.
Peter Putter is up there.
Show it up.
There's the Peter Putter.
That is a penis.
So if we get let's Peter Putter.
Not that big.
Give a shout out and let's
That's its job. That's what they always say.
any more swag you want, then let's get them to send it to us.
Yeah, please.
All right, so there's the other one.
Send us your penises.
The final thing right now is going to be the final segment. We're going to end it always with our shout outs. All right.
Yep.
So Michael, I'll let you go first. Shout out.
First off, I mean, it all depends on. It goes to last night. Shout out to.
This is when a lot of the viewers sign off and nobody listens. But.
Yeah, no one listens. But
well, if they're going to listen, if you keep stuttering.
Aaron Bernardo, Tony Andriozzi, Punishment Striking Systems, everyone who's at the fight last night. It was a dog fight, and I appreciate it.
Joey.
I want to shout out and a thank you to all the people that came last night and supported me. Even though I didn't get the decision I wanted, I still had a great fight, and I'm really thankful that everybody showed up. And thankful to my coaches, Aaron and Tony, and all the other fighters that were there helping me get ready for the fight.
I got two shout outs. My shout out first and foremost is to both
football.
My first shout out is to both of you two. I've never been more proud. It keeps getting better and better with you guys. Really proud of the Brooks Brothers. See the logo in front of us. We're going to start, like I said, giving away swag at some point when people start commenting and want us to talk about a certain segment. If we like it and we discuss it at length, they'll get a free hat sent to them. So that's number one, but I am so proud of you two. That's my shout out number one.
These are the hats, by the way.
I cannot let it go without mentioning Bishop Feion High School is in the Final Four of the state of Massachusetts.
Nobody thought they'd do it.
There's no one. Every writer.
No one thought that.
So you know what? Good luck to the boys at Bishop Feion High School. We've got a lot of good things coming.
They're going to Gillette.
And ready
I'm telling
to
you
go.
Right now. Bishop Feijon's going to Gillette. They're going to win too.
Let's hope our next podcast, that's what we're talking about.
Let's go.
That's it, folks. That is Punch Drunk Podcast. I am Paul Brooks, joined by co-hosts always, Michael and Joey, known as the Brooks Brothers. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.